Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, we are doing yet another one of the classic, I guess, incel message reads. I don't know. I don't really have a name picked out for this, you know? I've done videos like this for a while, or whatever. Sound like somebody just tried to break into my fucking house. I don't know if you guys heard that audio, that little, like, bump or something. My cats must be wild and upstairs, but anyway. Don't really have like a name established for this whole thing. I've been doing this for a while. I don't know, the incel text messages or like the creepy pickup lines, whatever you want to call them, right? I like making videos like this, and man, we are officially locked and reloaded with some more crazy messages, if you will. So I wanted to go ahead and get this one out for you guys. I'm trying to make like one a month, maybe of these, something like that. So I guess we'll see how that continues to go going forward. I don't know if that's going to be attainable. It depends probably on how much I can find messages like this. But anyway, I obviously know what y'all are here for, man. I'm here for it as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So, thy bosom betwixt mine lips, prithee, prithee, prithee. Hello? Thou art not. I don't know, man, we got fucking Shakespeare over here trying to get him some ass or something, dude. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is kind of like a typical thing you see out of a certain subcategory of people who have some, let's say, social issues, okay, where, I don't know, they seem to think that, like, speaking in, like, classical language, you know, like Old English or whatever, right? They seem to think that not only does that make them more intelligent, but that makes them, like, more attractive. I don't know. Like, let's be real, 95% of women probably don't even know what the fuck you're saying. I mean, we do live in the year 2023, right? Like, nobody fucking talks like this anymore, bro. You don't talk like this, so I don't know why you're sitting here pretending like this is something you would say on any typical day. I think that's where a lot of these fucking weirdos that we see in these messages make their first mistake. They're like trying to, I don't know, live out some sort of weird fantasy, bro. They're trying to live some sort of like double life where they're the main character or something, you know? They always gotta say the most outrageous possible shit because they, I don't know, think that that is what is gonna get people to like them or like make them want to date them or something, but this shit just comes off as weird, bro. So let that be known. If you're one of these dudes right here who thinks that when you hit your crush up or you hit that girl at the gym up or whatever, right, and you're talking like this, that's gonna work, just listen to me here real good, bro. Don't do that shit. It doesn't take some ladies man to know that. Just don't do this shit, bro. It's lame. Hey, sexy. Hey, LMAO. Don't talk to me like that. Very disrespectful. You will say hello and only address me as sir. Nudes? This whole, I don't even know, man. First off, this is like a decade old. This fucking whole, like, I don't know, the UI layout of this app, for some reason is like nostalgic to me, man. I don't know, like, that's kind of weird to think about, bro. Like, that shit's actually kind of weird that, like, I'm dead ass having nostalgia for some shit that happened 10 fucking years ago, bro. Like, oh my god. But, I mean, let's be real here. This is one of the most wild things you could say. Like, there is no circumstance almost ever where you can, like, I guess be talking to somebody for the first time and you can just say some shit like this, bro. Like, I don't know who you think you are, like you're like Julius Caesar in the fucking peak of Rome, or you're like the president or something, but like, dude, that shit does not come off right. That shit does not come off as like a, oh, you know, he's a really assertive guy, he's a really, you know, dominant kind of guy. It just comes across as you being a weirdo and an asshole, my dude. Like, you would never speak to anybody in your life like this. Why the fuck are you talking to some prospective girlfriend like this too, dude? This is, once again, 90% of the time when we see these fucking messages and whatnot, right? The issue is mostly the guy in the situation being way too fucking direct, saying something that is just completely out of pocket, saying something that should have never have been said, you know, not funny, it's not cute, it's not attractive, nothing, right? Also, I gotta love the fact that he's doing like the, once again, very nostalgic, but like the classic 2010s pose where he's got his fucking snapback cocked at a 35-degree angle and he has his hand over his chin like he's fucking pondering something. That's so 2010s, dude. That really just made me fucking miss the Obama presidency so bad. I have never wanted to go back and whip a nene so fucking hard in my life. That is dead serious, like the defining look, the defining profile picture of the 2010s. That and like the mirror selfie where you can see the whole back of the phone, bro. If it ain't like that, man, it ain't 2010s. You sexy as fuck for a schizophrenic. Why on earth would you say schizophrenic? Oh, my bad, I don't know what agender means, and I thought you, because you said they then, that you thought you were more than one person. My bad, I don't understand all the terminology. I just got out of a 6-year relationship, I'm new to this. You know what, bro? You know what, hold up, Peter, okay? Peter from fucking Family Guy here. We got Peter Griffin in the fucking Tinder texts right now asking bitches if they're schizophrenic, but listen up, Peter, okay? Honestly, man, I can't even be mad at him for this one. This one's just funny. Very simple misunderstanding, it appears, in this whole situation. You gotta think, okay, Peter, from at least the timestamps we can see here, right? He last was on the market and single back in 2015, which was way before all this agender, you know, shit got normalized. Like, at that time, you know, people were still real heavy on, like, the attack helicopter jokes and, like, the there's only two genders comments and whatnot, right? Everybody was real, like, against that kind of shit still, it seemed like, at least online. Like, if you said that you were pretty much anything that wasn't male or female, you were getting fucking made fun of. If you were anything that wasn't, like, gay, bi, or straight, you were getting made fun of, right? Like, he, I guess the last time he was single at this point in time, man, it was a completely different fucking world, right? So, even then, though, I will say, you know, as, I will give him a little bit of a pass on this one, but you know what? I will say, too, though, you cannot introduce yourself like that, bro. Like, once again, to a fault, the man opens up too fucking strong. You can't be going in calling him schizophrenic on the first go-through, bro. Even if she is, like, crazy or whatever, and she is schizophrenic and she thinks she's 7 different people, you can't just open up with that, man. You're gonna have her carving your fucking kidney out and eating it if she's really got mental problems, dude. You're gonna say she's sexy as fuck for a schizophrenic, and she's gonna tell you that she hears the robots under your skin and start peeling your shit back, bro. Gotta be careful who you're fucking with. Alright, so this one already pisses me off before I've even read it, and that's because I can tell that this is a Reddit post, I believe. Like, it looks like some sort of Reddit-esque kind of thread here, so unfortunately, a lot of girls/women are chasing douchebags that won't treat them right. I'm not saying this pertains to the OP, just a general observance. 8 out of 10 women are chasing 8 to 10 guys who are only there for a pump and dump, while us, 4 out of 7s, are out here laying down over puddles, handing out over our umbrellas, kneeling with hands over coals, and taking bullets for them. We accept this because we want them to be happy even if they're not with us. We are the most empathic, the most reserved, but we are overlooked. We are out here waiting for our princesses and queens, but in their eyes, we are just jesters or serfs. Just some allegories, but you guys know what I'm saying. I know everyone has preferences and looks and demeanors, but sometimes women will go search far and wide for Mr. Right and overlook the Mr. Right here under their nose. So, I don't like reading shit like this, even as a guy, right? Like, I feel like everybody's been in that situation where it's like, man, you know, I feel like I'm the right choice, why don't they want me type shit. But at the end of the day, bro, the answer to the question is always just they don't want to be with you, right? So if there's this, I don't know, fucking 10 out of 10 bad girl or whatever that works at your work, and you've tried shooting your shot and she's like, nah, fuck you, bro. I mean, that's just kind of the reality of the situation. Like, it's just what you're working with. There's nowhere else to go, bro. You took the L. It happens. Like, you know, Kobe didn't make every free throw. Steph Curry hasn't made every 3. Tom Brady didn't complete every pass. Sometimes you gotta go back to the huddle, get back to the drawing board, go talk with coach, and just deal with the fact that that play was bad. You know, it happens, bro. And once again, you don't have to be some ladies' man to figure this out. It's not like I'm some fucking Drake over here that just has 70 women around me. But it's just common sense, bro. Like, as a man, you should know this kind of shit. And when you hear dudes say pathetic shit like this, like, oh, why do all the women only want all the douchebags? It's like, it's just a complete lack of self-awareness. Like, at the end of the day, you can always better yourself, right? Like, maybe you could work on your personality. Maybe you could become funnier, you know? Maybe you could be in better shape. Maybe you could put yourself in a better position in your actual life, like with your career and whatnot. Like, there's always a way, bro, to make yourself appear more attractive and to, like, better yourself. And it doesn't have to include all this Andrew Tate shit where it's like, man, fuck everybody. You just want to chase money. You want to lift weights and you want to drive Bugattis. Like, it doesn't even have to be like that, bro. It's just, don't sit on Reddit bitching and moaning about why you can't get a girlfriend, talking about, oh, they just only want douchebags. Nah, bro, they just don't want some dude shitting in his pants, sitting in a fucking Reddit thread playing woe is me to a bunch of other Redditors who are all having the same fucking problem. Like, And you always hear also, too, they'll say shit like, oh, you know, these douchebags are only out here just using them for sex. Us, we're real gentlemen, man. Like, I'm a real classy feller. We lay down over puddles. We hand over our umbrellas. We kneel with hands over coals and take bullets for them. Like there's some sort of fucking like Medal of Honor recipient or something. None of you were out here laying over no goddamn puddle. None of you were over here fucking taking bullets for no woman, bro. 90% of you couldn't be bothered to actually ask a girl out. And that's what a lot of the problem comes down to for a lot of these guys. They say, oh, well, the women just ignore the guy right here who's actually really about them. But y'all don't want to actually ask the girl out or like talk to her, bro. You know what I mean? That's part of the problem. Like that's a big problem with this kind of shit here. We're the most reserved. Look at all the cool things we do. Like, bro, you don't do any of this shit. And that's once again why you can't get yourself out of the situation you're in. I don't know, man. You get what I'm saying though. What's some examples of your ideal first meet together / date? And would you like to with me? Normally just grab a bite, a drink or two, somewhere with an outdoor patio is nice. Bonus if it's a fire pit so we can stay warm enough to hang out for a bit and chat, but I'm open for anything public, really. I'm down to sit down and talk if we first walk around and talk otherwise. I feel so awkward. I'm not a player or a sweet talker or a good talker. It's always those players and stuff who are really good at making a girl laugh and smile on the first day because, well, that's what they do best. And, well, the rest of us actual real, sincere, nice guys aren't really great at that because we're not actors. So it's hard for us to find anyone because we suck at manufacturing chemistry like all the players, and that's why girls get so sick of guys, because only the players get their heart on the first date. And then, like, she gives a generic response that she should give, like, hey, I'm not a fucking child, like, you don't need to talk to me like one. And he just kind of, like, keeps on going. I don't know, man. So I don't get, like, why this is such a recurring theme where these guys, like, fucking, I don't know, trauma dump in the DMs, you know, like, they fucking finally, I don't know, match with a girl on Tinder or whatever, and then they do everything in their power to ruin the fact that they got the match. Like, they just start talking, well, every fucking woman just wants stupid guys who are really good at sweet talking them. Me, I'm just a sexually frustrated guy who sits in my room all day, and I kind of hate myself and have no confidence. That's why I'm fucking saying all this ridiculous shit, right? Like, I don't know, man. And I feel like I've said this in these kinds of videos before at least one time. If I haven't, then that's a mistake on my part. But if you have to, like, audibly refer to yourself as a nice guy, or like you feel the need to stress about how much of a nice guy you are, odds are you're not really a very nice guy. You know what I mean? Like, nobody who's really a fucking like decent dude is out here saying this shit because they don't need to. Their character speaks for themselves. How they act in around people, you know, that shit talks for itself. When they go to the restaurant, they're nice to the server. They're polite to people in the grocery store. Things like that, right? Like, they don't have to go around telling all these people, hey, I'm really a nice guy. I'm not like the jock assholes, you know. You look like a Chinese. Are you an overseas Chinese? No, I was born here. You look very Asian. You're very beautiful. Are you a hybrid? Thanks, I'm a 2020 Toyota Prius. Like, why the fuck is this guy talking about this woman like she's a make and model of a car? Like, he's a mechanic. He's like, okay, were you in the 2021 Chevy Silverado? Okay, yeah, that's you, right? All right, cool. We'll have that pulled out here in a minute for you. The bill's gonna be around the front at the front desk. Like, dude, you're on a dating app asking people if they're fucking hybrids. Like, you're some sort of over-panicked Fallout 4 NPC terrified that, like, a ghoul's gonna infiltrate the fucking area, or a synth. You look like a Chinese. That's crazy. That's a crazy phrase to come out with, man. Instead of just being like, hey, you look Chinese? Are you, you know, foreign? What's the deal with that, right? You look like a Chinese. Are you an overseas Chinese? You one of them ones that speaks like the native tongue? Just like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? There's so many better ways to ask that question that don't sound borderline racist, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Anyway, man, yeah, with that being said, I saw a comment, I think on, like, was maybe the last one of these I made, where somebody had said, I was sacrificing my health when I made these videos for y'all because the last time I threw up a little bit. I had to ease it down a little bit with this one, you know, couldn't go completely crazy, right? Like, couldn't show the serial killer side of some of these fucking psychopaths or whatever because, like y'all said, risking my health for these videos ain't worth it. So anyway, with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, talking about just insane messages and signing out.